Okay, we thought we'd ease you into the show with some fun stuff, but now it's time for something a bit more serious. We're going to have a quick word with Samuel Nunez and Carlos Perez, who have put together the first ever Miami Gay Pride March.
This Sunday on Brickell Boulevard. We should all try to get there.
Yeah, come on, show your support and show that you're proud to be a gay citizen of Miami. And then we're going to lead right into more continuing of our political coverage. Andrew Delaplane's continuing interview with mayoral candidate Neeson Kasdan. And then
we have Charles Schwab, and he's interviewing Spencer Ige.
So remember, listen to what they have to say, make your decisions who you're going to go out and vote for, and go out and vote.
Gotta vote.
November 4th, it's your city, and it's your choice. To celebrate that, our diverse nature of the gay community here that is so comfortable and has taken such a foothold in South Beach and the rest of Miami, the Miami Pride Coalition, led up by Carlos Perez and Samuel Nunez, has put together a Miami Pride March that is going to happen this Sunday. Guys, this is really great. For a long time, I felt like that there was no gay pride events here in Miami. Who started this?
Actually, it was started by Howard Whitfield, who's our current president, and it's moved on and picked up speed, and it's really rolling right now.
Great. So the festivities kick off at noon on Sunday, correct?
That's right. On Sunday, we'll have a march that will start on Brickell Avenue and 6th Street, and it'll head down to Bayfront Park, where there we'll have a fair atmosphere. There'll be many kiosks. There'll be live performances. There'll be keynote speakers. Our keynote speaker, which is Candace Gingrich. We're going to have a couple of live acts. We do have the Funky Green Dogs, which will be performing. Yeah, we also have Billy Ray Martin, which is also a very well-known international performer, and among others.
Well, you guys have really put together quite an event. So, I want to tell everyone, it's at noon on Sunday, so you have to leave Salvation early or wherever else you are. Get home,
stay up all night.
Or stay up all night, exactly, because it's really important to go out and awaken Miami, because, we are one of the reasons here as a gay community that South Beach has become what it has, because we're the one that started the restoration. Not to take too much credit.
Well, one of the things that we are trying to do for the people that live in South Beach, which we understand that many people don't have transportation, is that we're providing a bus service leaving from Washington Avenue and 12th Street, which will take you directly to Brickell Avenue and 6th Street. And then right after the fair, which is right after 5 o'clock, it'll be bringing those same people back to Washington and 12th.
Wonderful, wonderful. So this is going to be an annual event happening around this time every year, correct?
It sure will. We hope that this is going to be the beginning of something big. Miami's such a big, gay, diverse community, and it's just unbelievable that we don't have a gay pride here.
Okay, so if anyone wants to get involved with the Miami Pride Coalition, who do they call?
They could call 358-8245, and you could ask for Carlos.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, guys. We will be there to show you highlights from the actual march. I expect to see all of you out there, too. Come on, everyone, get together and show your pride in your community. Okay?
This is Andrew Delaplane with mayoral candidate Neeson Kasdan at the National Hotel, and we're continuing our conversation about the issues confronting the electorate here in Miami Beach for the election that's coming up on November 4th. Neeson, I think this time we should talk about this perceived fear that commissioners or the elected officials have of the city manager, who is the chief executive officer of the city. The city manager is the guy that hires and fires. The elected officials hire and fire him. But he is the guy that runs the nuts and bolts day-to-day operation. That's the strong mayor versus weak mayor system. We have the weak mayor system. But there is this impression that the commission cowers in fear of this man. Why should they?
My view is that policy is to be made by the city commission,
Right.
led by the mayor. We set the agenda, and then our job is to oversee that the city administration implements our policy. It has not worked that way.
Well, Neeson, when you're elected mayor, how do you plan to confound a strong city manager or get your agenda as the primary thing? And I guess you have to look at the playing field to see who your commissioners are that you have to work with. Is that correct?
That's correct. I mean, there's the dynamics between the mayor and the city manager. Up to now, the role has essentially been to defer to the manager on issues of policy and the implementation of policy. Let the manager do your thinking for you, and you just sort of run the meeting. My approach would be much more aggressive. I believe
in his face.
In absolute, as I have been,
Well, yeah.
and not only this city manager, but any city manager.
Right.
I believe it's the job of the mayor to lead the commission in setting policy and to make sure that the city administration follows through on that.
Okay.
And not, it's not my job to become his best friend.
Right. No.
It's my job to be the person who watches over what he is doing,
Right.
to work with him when he's right, to point out when he's wrong.
Okay, while we're on the subject, what is your feeling on the subject of district elections?
Well, we would benefit with a one-to-one relationship between the people who elect the elected officials and the people who hold the power. So this city would benefit from that. As far as district elections, I have long advocated changing the method of electing commissioners. What I was most interested in is something called cumulative voting or preferred voting, where all the commissioners vote, run together, and the top
The top three or however many are running
right.
that particular time
Right.
get in.
And I think that promotes diversity on your commission.
Interesting.
Because the tendency is that high-quality minority candidates tend to get elected in situations like that. On the other hand, I would not be averse to looking at districts.
Okay, it's something we'll address in the future. This is Andrew Delaplane along with mayoral candidate Neeson Kasdan at the National.